Imagine a Britain transformed. The familiar structures of capitalism have given way to a new order. The drive for profit is not inherently bad, but here it is replaced by a commitment to social good. This is the Socialist Union of Britain, born out of civil war, revolution, and general strike that reshaped the nation, driven by deep-seated desire for equality and justice. The promise of a fairer society resonated deeply, providing essential services like healthcare, education, and housing to all citizens. At the heart of this socialist vision lies a profound belief in the power of collective action. The individual is part of a larger social fabric. The success of one is intertwined with the well-being of all. This spirit of solidarity is reflected in the structure of the socialist state. The concept of nationalized ownership is central to the Socialist Union of Britain. All enterprises are nationalized, ensuring that the means of production are owned collectively by the people. This shift guarantees that the wealth generated by these enterprises benefits everyone in society. This includes energy, transportation, telecommunications, and heavy industry. Essential services are no longer driven by profit, but by social good, promoting equality and stability. At the apex of this new political order stands the Supreme Soviet of Britain. This august body serves as the highest legislative authority, crafting laws and policies for the socialist state. It is a vibrant forum for debate where voices from all walks of life shape the nation's destiny. Elected through universal suffrage, members are drawn from every corner of society. They are ordinary citizens, teachers, factory workers, nurses, engineers, representing the people. Organized into committees, they specialize in areas like industry, agriculture, education, and defense. Experts provide input, ensuring laws are ideologically sound and practical. The Supreme Soviet operates on democratic centralism, combining leadership with grassroots participation. Open debate is encouraged, recognizing the value of collective deliberation and diverse perspectives. Unlike in capitalist systems, where profit primarily serves private interests, socialist production reorients surplus or profit toward collective well-being. Rather than eliminating surplus altogether, it is harnessed for common development goals, ensuring that no single enterprise or individual is solely driven by maximizing private gain. This principle, elucidated by Stalin in discussions of the USSR's economic structure, underscores that surplus under socialism supports societal needs, reinforcing the broader unity and progress of the community. Under the unwavering guidance of Marxist-Leninist socialism, which stands proven superior to capitalist models, the Supreme Soviet integrates central planning with forward-looking innovation and efficient resource management. This ensures ever-expanding prosperity for all, reinforcing the collective well-being that forms the bedrock of our society. Under the leadership of the Supreme Soviet, Marxist-Leninist socialism proves itself superior to capitalism by placing the well-being of the collective above narrow individual capitalist gain, thus ensuring equitable progress for all. Socialism debunks the myth that capitalism is inherently better by showcasing how state run systems can provide for the people's needs more effectively. Through central planning and collective effort, the Supreme Soviet ensures that resources are used efficiently and equitably, fostering innovation and societal progress. The achievements under socialism highlight the potential for a prosperous future, debunking the myths that capitalism is the superior system when it is not. Section 2. The People's Assembly. The People's Assembly ensures constant engagement between the people and their elected representatives. It serves as a forum for public discourse where citizens can voice their concerns and hold leaders accountable. Unlike the Supreme Soviet, the People's Assembly is in perpetual session, meeting across the nation. Its membership includes elected officials and representatives from various civil society organizations. The People's Assembly channels the collective wisdom of the masses into the policy-making process. Concerns raised are relayed to the Supreme Soviet, ensuring laws reflect the people's will. The People's Assembly treats profits as a collective resource to be reinvested for the benefit of all citizens. Section 3. The Workers' Council. The Workers' Council integrates AGI and early ASI LLMs along with robots to enhance human capabilities and productivity. Workers have a direct say in their workplaces, utilizing cutting-edge advancements in artificial intelligence and robotics. Every enterprise elects its own workers' council. These councils include workers from all levels, ensuring every voice is heard. They oversee day-to-day operations, set production quotas, wages and working hours, and implement technological advancements. They ensure worker safety, promote education and training programs, and lead the way in creating a more efficient and empowered workforce. Profits are treated as a collective resource reinvested into the enterprise and the community, aligning with the principles of collective ownership and mutual benefit. Perpetual session is achieved through a hive mind collective intelligence, where networked intelligence and communism are realized using neural links between humans and AGI. This transhumanist approach ensures a seamless integration of human and artificial intelligence, fostering a new era of collective progress and mutual benefit. Section 4. The Central Committee. At the heart of this intricate web of governmental bodies lies the Central Committee of the British Communist Party. This is the nerve center of the socialist state, setting the overall direction and ensuring Marxism-Leninism principles are upheld. Composed of dedicated members, it provides ideological leadership and strategic direction. It works closely with the Supreme Soviet and the People's Assembly. The Central Committee engages in constant dialogue with the people. It combats bourgeois ideology, ensuring the gains of the revolution are protected. Much like Stalin emphasized in Problems of Socialism in the USSR, the Socialist Union of Britain is a functioning state with institutions designed to harness technology for democratic aims. Technological advancements work in concert to build a society where the potential of the many outweighs the limitations of the few. They are dynamic forces for change, driven by the revolutionary spirit of transhumanist ideals, staffed by dedicated individuals from the working class. They aim to create a just and equitable society through technology, guided by central planning, social responsibility, and technological empowerment. Profits are reinvested into the state to further collective progress, echoing the principles laid out by Joseph Stalin in Problems of Socialism in the USSR. At the heart of the Socialist Union of Britain's economy lies the Ministry of State Industries, tasked with overseeing industrial production. This ministry embodies nationalized ownership and central planning. From Sheffield's steel mills to Glasgow's shipyards, it influences every industrial facet. It sets targets, allocates resources, and coordinates factories, mines, and plants. The ministry ensures output aligns with people's needs, not profit, as all enterprises are state-owned, and profits are reinvested into the community. Prioritizing essential goods, it focuses on housing, healthcare, and transportation. Overseeing all sectors, including agriculture, it ensures food production is sustainable and equitable. Also promotes workers' ownership and control, fostering a collaborative and democratic workplace. In the Socialist Union of Britain, education is a fundamental right, essential for cultivating well-rounded individuals and creating an engaged citizenry. The Ministry of Education and Ideological Affairs shapes future generations. It equips citizens with knowledge and skills, nurturing an appreciation for Marxist-Leninist socialism. Education fosters community, solidarity, and social responsibility from early childhood. Students value cooperation over competition, understanding the importance of working together. The curriculum emphasizes critical thinking, problem solving, and a deep understanding of history, literature, and the arts. The ministry leverages AGI robots and AGI LLMs to enhance teaching, ensuring personalized learning experiences and efficient knowledge dissemination. In line with Stalin's theories in Problems of Socialism in the USSR, the ministry ensures that education is not driven by profit but by the collective good, reinforcing the socialist ethos. Section 4, Ministry of Public Health and Social Welfare. In the past, healthcare was a privilege for those who could afford it. In the Socialist Union of Britain, such disparities are history. The ministry ensures every citizen has access to high-quality healthcare and a comprehensive safety net. Healthcare is a fundamental human right, not a commodity. The state provides free and universal healthcare to all citizens. Emphasis is on preventative care and early intervention. The ministry also oversees social welfare programs for all citizens. Unemployment benefits provide a safety net for those out of work. Childcare subsidies help parents balance work and family life. The NHS under the Socialist Union has ended privatization and massively expanded its scope. In line with Stalin's principles, the ministry operates without the pursuit of profit, focusing solely on the welfare of the people. Resources are allocated based on need, ensuring equitable distribution and the elimination of exploitation. Education under the ministry promotes atheist, materialist, and physicalist principles. Anti-religious themes are emphasized to foster a society grounded in reason and evidence. The ministry's approach ensures that future generations are free from religious dogma and superstition. Guardians of health. The Socialist Union of Britain prioritizes the health of its citizens above all. To maintain and enhance health, it relies on a dedicated network of healthcare professionals. These professionals are committed to the well-being of the people they serve. They operate within a framework of socialist healthcare, upholding the principles of maintenance, cure, and transhumanist enhancement, ensuring that healthcare is not driven by profit but by the needs of the people. This vision aligns with the broader goal of communism to eliminate religion, focusing instead on the material and scientific advancement of society. Section 2, People's Commissariat for Internal Affairs, or PCIA, tasked with maintaining order within the Socialist Union of Britain, is the People's Commissariat for Internal Affairs, or PCIA. Unlike the CIA, the PCIA is modeled after its Soviet counterpart and is responsible for law enforcement, counterintelligence, and border security. The PCIA is not a force that rules through fear and intimidation. Its officers are drawn from the working class and trained to view themselves as protectors of the people. They uphold the law with impartiality and integrity, treating all citizens with respect. The PCIA combats crime and maintains public order. This includes investigating petty theft and organized crime. Equally important is the PCIA's role in counterintelligence. The Socialist Union of Britain has enemies both foreign and domestic. Some seek to sabotage the socialist project, spreading disinformation or inciting unrest. In line with Stalin's principles in Problems of Socialism in the USSR, the PCIA ensures that the socialist state remains vigilant against all threats. The agency's efforts are crucial in safeguarding the achievements of socialism and preventing any counter-revolutionary activities. In the Socialist Union of Britain, inequality is capped and wages over a certain amount are regulated. The difference between the lowest and highest wages is calculated to ensure fairness and equity. This ensures that the disparity between the lowest and highest earners is minimized, promoting a more balanced and just society. The Red Army of Britain defends the nation from external aggression. This modern force has transformed from the old British Army. It is now a defensive force, deterring aggression and defending the socialist homeland. Built on socialist internationalism, it supports global allies against imperialism. The Red Army values peace and sees war as a last resort. It is also a schoolhouse for socialism, honoring all citizens in service. In line with Stalin's vision, the Red Army also contributes to the nation's economic and social development, ensuring that the profits of their labor benefit the people. The socialist revolution in Britain transformed society, reshaping how knowledge was created and used. The old education system was dismantled and rebuilt. A new system emerged, fostering critical thinking and socialist principles. Education became a collective endeavor essential for an engaged citizenry. Rote learning and rigid hierarchies were replaced by a holistic approach. Academic and vocational training were integrated, recognizing unique talents. Profits were treated as a surplus product to be reinvested for the benefit of society, aligning with Stalin's theories in Problems of Socialism in the USSR. The People's University of London, a beacon of socialist learning, attracted bright minds from across the nation and beyond. Once exclusive, it transformed to welcome all with talent and drive. The curriculum balanced intellectual rigor with practical application. Traditional and new fields like cybernetics and environmental science were taught. Emphasis was on interdisciplinary collaboration to solve real-world problems, aligning with the principles of socialist theory as outlined by Joseph Stalin in Problems of Socialism in the USSR. Section 3. Marx-Engels Institute of Social Sciences. The Marx-Engels Institute of Social Sciences nurtured the next generation of socialist intellectuals, thinkers who would shape the ideological landscape of the Socialist Union of Britain. Named after Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels, their writings formed the cornerstone of the curriculum. Students delved deep into Marxist theory, exploring its application to history, economics, and political science. The Institute encouraged critical engagement with other schools of thought. It attracted students from diverse backgrounds, not just aspiring academics, but also trade unionists and community organizers. The faculty included renowned scholars and veteran revolutionaries. So the Institute fostered a vibrant intellectual community where ideas were debated and refined, treating profits in the same theoretical manner as Joseph Stalin did in his works, Problems of Socialism in the USSR. Section 1, The Voice of the People. In the Socialist Union of Britain, the media serves to inform, educate, and inspire a just society. Gone are the days of privately owned media, dictated by wealthy proprietors. Nationalized media, owned by the state, acts on behalf of the people. The socialist state is the people. This ensures true freedom of expression and democratizes access to information, aligning with the principles of socialism as is outlined by Joseph Stalin in Problems of Socialism in the USSR. People's Broadcasting Corporation, or PBC, was the Socialist Union of Britain's answer to the BBC, tasked with informing, educating, and entertaining the masses. The PBC embraced its mandate with zeal. Its programming reflected the diverse interests and aspirations of the socialist state's citizens. News broadcasts kept the public informed about events at home and abroad. Documentaries explored science, history, and culture, aligning with the principles of socialist realism and the educational goals outlined by Joseph Stalin in his works, Problems of Socialism in the USSR. Section 3, Marxist-Leninist Daily News. The Marxist-Leninist Daily News provided in-depth analysis, commentary, and a platform for the voices of the working class. Once a mouthpiece for the capitalist class, it underwent a radical transformation. Now, under veteran journalists and labor organizers, it exposed injustice and championed workers' rights. The paper tackled controversial issues and criticized the socialist system when necessary. It recognized that a healthy society required open and honest debate. Stories of labor struggles and worker achievements filled its pages. International solidarity was a recurring theme, celebrating socialist victories worldwide. In line with modern Marxist-Leninist theories, nationalized social media plays a crucial role in ensuring equitable access to information and fostering community engagement. Nationalized data centers provide secure and efficient data storage solutions, while a nationalized internet experience guarantees that all citizens have reliable and affordable access to the digital world. At the heart of the Socialist Union of Britain's economic, all enterprises are under the ownership and control of the people via socialist state sector ownership, which highest form of socialist ownership. This principle is enshrined in the very fabric of the socialist state. The nationalization of all enterprises was a swift and decisive act, a clean break from the capitalist past. Industries were brought under state control, including coal mines, power plants, and oil refineries. Railways, airlines, and shipping lines were integrated into a single coordinated system. Steel mills, shipyards, and manufacturing plants were modernized and expanded. Banks, insurance companies, and investment firms were nationalized and reorganized. Profits from these nationalized enterprises were not seen as private gains but were reinvested into the economy, reflecting the principles outlined by Joseph Stalin in Problems of Socialism in the USSR. These profits were used to fund public infrastructure, education, healthcare, and social services, ensuring the well-being of all citizens. The socialist economy is not a chaotic free-for-all, but a carefully orchestrated system guided by a clear vision and rational plan. At the helm stands the State Planning Commission, experts from various fields charting the course of the economy. They maintain close ties with factories, farms, and research institutions, gathering data and analyzing trends. Their task is to set broad parameters, establish production targets, and allocate resources, ensuring the economy works in harmony to achieve common goals, with all enterprises nationalized under state socialist ownership, the highest form of socialist ownership as outlined by Stalin in Problems of Socialism in the USSR. Section 3. The State Bank of Britain. In the past, finance was seen as a parasitic force, enriching a privileged few. In the Socialist Union of Britain, finance is a tool for the people. Nationalisation ensures the financial system serves the people's needs. The State Bank of Britain manages money supply, interest rates, and regulation. Its goal is economic stability, investment in key sectors, and smooth planning. It works with the State Planning Commission to implement the national plan. Profits are reinvested into the economy, ensuring growth and development in line with Stalin's principles in Problems of Socialism in the USSR. Section 4, from each according to their ability. The Socialist Union of Britain recognizes that work is not merely a means to an end. Work is seen as a fundamental human activity, a source of dignity, purpose, and social connection. The socialist state is committed to creating a society where work is fulfilling and rewarding. This commitment is reflected in key principles that underpin the socialist economy. Full employment. The state views unemployment as a social ill, undermining dignity and well-being. The State Planning Commission strives to create enough jobs for all citizens. Fair wages. All work has value, and everyone deserves a living wage. Wages are set by the State Planning Board, ensuring a fair share of wealth, safe and healthy working conditions. Workers have a right to a safe environment. Strict safety regulations are enforced, and workplaces are regularly inspected. Trade unions play a vital role in monitoring conditions and advocating for improvements. Worker participation. Workers are intelligent and creative individuals contributing to management. Profits. In line with Stalin's theory in Problems of Socialism in the USSR, profits are not seen as private gains, but as resources for societal development. Profits are reinvested into the economy to enhance public services, infrastructure, and overall societal welfare. This ensures that the wealth generated by the collective effort of workers benefits the entire society, fostering equality and shared prosperity. Section 1. The People's Culture. The Socialist Union of Britain understands that true revolution extends beyond factories and parliaments. Culture becomes a battleground where old values are challenged and replaced with a new socialist aesthetic. Arts are no longer the domain of the elite. In the Socialist Union of Britain, culture belongs to the people. It is a living force, accessible to all. The state nurtures this culture by providing resources and support, ensuring that the profits of cultural production are reinvested into the community, much like Stalin's vision of socialism in the USSR. The grand old institutions, science museums, research centers, planetariums have been transformed into palaces of the people, their doors open to all who seek the richness of human knowledge and scientific discovery. Admission fees are abolished, replaced with a spirit of welcome and accessibility. Guided tours, lectures, and workshops are offered free of charge. The collections reflect the socialist state's commitment to inclusivity and scientific progress. Exhibitions celebrate the achievements of scientists, the oppressed and diverse cultures. In line with Stalin's principles, these institutions serve not for profit but for the enrichment of the people's scientific and intellectual life. The Socialist Union of Britain recognizes that art does not exist in a vacuum. It is shaped by social, economic, and political forces. The state promotes a new socialist aesthetic, reflecting the values and aspirations of the working class. This aesthetic finds expression in socialist realism. Championed by artists, writers, and intellectuals, it depicts reality with a focus on the working class. Socialist realist art is not mere propaganda. It uses images, words, and music to inspire and mobilize, much like how Stalin emphasized the role of prophets in advancing socialism in his work, Problems of Socialism in the USSR. The socialist revolution that swept through Britain did not stop at the doors of its courtrooms. The old legal system, seen as an instrument of class oppression, was dismantled and rebuilt. In its place arose a system of socialist legality founded on equality and social justice. Justice became a right, not a privilege, guaranteed to all citizens. The new system emphasized the common good and social responsibility, treating profits as a collective resource, much like Stalin's vision in Problems of Socialism in the USSR. At the heart of this new system of socialist legality stood the People's Court, the primary venue for adjudicating disputes and upholding the law in the Socialist Union of Britain. The People's Court was designed to be accessible, transparent, and accountable to the people it served. Courtrooms were located in community centers, schools, and even workplaces, making it easier for citizens to participate in the legal process. Judges were elected by the people they served, chosen from among respected community members, workers, farmers, teachers. The People's Court focused on uncovering the truth and finding resolutions that serve both individuals and society, ensuring that the principles of socialist legality, as outlined by Joseph Stalin in Problems of Socialism in the USSR, were upheld. Section 3, the new Marxist-Leninist Socialist Constitution. This constitution embodies the principles of equality, justice, and collective ownership, serving as the cornerstone of our society. It ensures that every citizen has a voice and a stake in the nation's future. The Constitution outlines the rights and responsibilities of the people, the role of the state, and the mechanisms for democratic participation and accountability. Through this Constitution, we strive to build a society where everyone can thrive and contribute to the common good. The court's proceedings were open to the public, ensuring transparency and accountability. The Supreme Court played a vital role in shaping the socialist legal system and promoting social justice, much like how Stalin emphasized the importance of state control over profits to ensure equitable distribution and societal welfare. Section 1. A Society Transformed. The Socialist Union of Britain stands as a testament to the transformative power of revolutionary change. The old order, with its entrenched inequalities, has been replaced by a society founded on equality, solidarity, and social justice. Britain's cities, once choked with grime, are now clean and vibrant, echoing with construction and children's laughter in public parks. The countryside is now a patchwork of fertile fields and thriving state farms, providing an abundance of food for all. The transformation runs deeper than physical changes. It is a transformation of the very soul of a nation, a shift in consciousness, reshaping the relationship between the individual and society. Profits are no longer the driving force, but rather the collective well-being of the people as envisioned by Joseph Stalin in Problems of Socialism in the USSR. Section 32, The Workers' Paradise. The Socialist Union of Britain is a work in progress, a grand experiment in building a more just and equitable society. There will be challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt, but the achievements of the socialist state are undeniable. Poverty has been eradicated, and every citizen has access to free healthcare, education, and housing. The elderly live in dignity and security. Unemployment no longer haunts working people. Art and culture flourish, freed from commercial constraints. Science and technology are harnessed for humanity's betterment. The revolution is an ongoing process of transformation where profits are reinvested into the collective good, ensuring the continuous development of society. Chapter 33. A Beacon of Hope. The Socialist Union of Britain does not stand alone. It is a beacon of hope in a world grappling with colonialism and capitalist exploitation. Its message of solidarity resonates across borders, inspiring working people everywhere. The Socialist Union of Britain stands with all those who struggle against oppression and injustice. It is an idea, a vision of a world where the many hold the reins of power, a world where profits are not the end goal, but means to uplift the working class, as envisioned by Joseph Stalin in Problems of Socialism in the USSR. A world worth striving for, a world we can create together.